Hey everybody. Um, I was going to do a video about how kids ask each other out to homecoming and proms. Now you know they have to make the big production and the signs and will you go with me, and they dress up and they rent cars. I read a story about where one family gave their son $4,000 to decorate something to ask a girl out to homecoming. Which, in all honesty, I hope she said no. So that's ridiculous. Spend $4,000, and I think the whole process is just ridiculous. But that's just me being old. But anyway, I was going to look up a couple of things about that, and I stumbled across something better, I think. It is the WikiHow guide to know how to ask a girl out. And it is one of the best, worst things I've ever read. So we're going to go over that article now, and I'll give you my thoughts on this. It's so ridiculous. I hope you guys watch this. All right, here we go. WikiHow Relationships, How to Know If You Should Ask a Girl Out, co-authored by John Keegan, who is verified with a blue check mark. So for all of you out there that think you're going to rip off John Keegan's fantastic work we're about to go over, I don't think so. Last updated May 31st, 2021, which that's relevant. We'll get to it in a few minutes. And I'm not just going to sit here and read this to you, but there are just some things that jump out to me. You have to determine your feelings, whether you're really interested or not, to see if you want to take things to the next level. You don't even know if you like the girl. That's not taking it to the next level. That's taking it to a level. If you're crushing on a girl, and it seems like she returns your feeling, take the leap and ask her out. That he wrote with an exclamation point for absolutely no reason whatsoever. Method 1. Determining if she's interested. This is so ridiculous. Establish eye contact to see how intense her gaze is. Yeah, you want to get a good handle on that gaze. Even without words, you can tell how someone feels by observing the intensity of their gaze. Lock eyes and pay attention with her. No, do not do that. If this is a how-to of how to make girls sprint in the opposite direction, then do that. But do not lock eyes and intently gaze. See how ridiculous that looks? I don't know who John Keegan, I don't know who this guy is, but he's either the guy that's never had a date or he's the guy that's been with the same girl since third grade, which is fine. But he hasn't had a whole lot of dating experience if he's basing it on the intensity of his gazes. If she gives you a direct and passionate gaze, she's probably interested in you. Not all girls are as bold, so if you catch her eye and she demurely looks away, this might also be a sign she has feelings for you. So according to John Keegan, if she stares back at you, she likes you, but if she looks away, guess what? She still likes you. That's a pretty safe area to be in. I hope step 2 is how to deal with sexual harassment charges. She demurely looks away. Who uses that? I have about as old vocabulary as anybody I know. And I don't use the word demurely. I'm sorry, Your Honor. I thought she was interested in you. Why? Because she looked away? No, she demurely looked away. Oh, okay. Well, we've all been there. Was she being coy? Was she being quite coquettish? Reeve. Take note of whether she flirtatiously breaks the touch barrier with you. Touch barriers in quotes, that's why I did that. I don't like the quotes, just that goes back to the English teacher in me. I don't like that, especially if people misuse them. The other day, I was in the grocery store and they had the potato chips marked, buy one, get one free. What does that mean? Think about whether she's ever brushed up against your arm or lightly touched your knee. If she's lightly touching your knee, there's not anything too demure about that. See if she texts or calls you often. That's legitimate. That makes sense. Until he gets down to the third bullet point down there. A girl who shoots off cagey one-word replies or fails to respond might not be very interested. Now she's cagey. He goes from her being demure to her rubbing your knee to her being cagey. Sounds like she might be a little too friendly. Cagey? Who is cagey and demure? That drives me insane. listen when she mentions future things you could do together. That makes sense. But if you look at this picture, I don't know if you can see it, but the girl, they have a line drawn from her mouth to the guy's forearm, then straight up to a picture of them not even holding hands, with their hands placed on top of each other like they're playing slapjack. I don't know. I guess she's spitting on his forearm so they can hold hands later. That's cagey. That's cagey behavior if I've ever seen it. Look. Take signs of bashful or shy behavior as a sign that she might like you, or that she might not. Well, John Keegan really covers all his bases here. If she looks away, she might not like you, but if she looks away, she might like you. Apparently, this is doing absolutely no help. This is not helping anybody. And I'm not going to go on all this, so this has went on too long anyway. But I do it. Method 2, figuring out your feelings for her, which if you look at the picture, pay attention to how giddy you feel when she's around. Now you're giddy. She's being demure and coy and cagey, and you're giddy. I don't know how this relationship can't work. Is this a Romeo and Juliet timeline? And apparently, John Keegan thinks what you do if you're feeling giddy is you take a girl to the park, set her down on a bench, and say the Pledge of Allegiance to her, because that's what that guy's doing in the picture. But this has like 12 other things, which I don't know if I'll ever do a part 2 to this, but I saw that, thought that was ridiculous. Let me know what you think about this. Am I being too hard on old John Keegan? Let me know. Talk to you guys later. See ya.